Hello all. Today we start with the lesson 4.3 dividing polynomials from the Algebra 2 textbook. This lesson has two learning objectives. First one, divide polynomials using long division, and the second one is divide polynomials using synthetic division. Now for the first learning objective, we have two parts: divide a polynomial by a monomial and then divide a polynomial by another polynomial. Let's start with dividing a polynomial by a monomial. Let's say we have something like this: 18a cubed plus 30a square over 3a. So we want to divide the top polynomial, which is 18a cubed plus 30a squared by 3a. Now we're dividing a polynomial by a monomial. Right here we have a monomial because it's just one term. To do this, you just divide each term of the polynomial by the monomial. So the answer would be something like this: 18a cubed plus over 30a, 3a plus 30a squared over 3a. Now simplify each term. 18 over 3 is 6. A cubed over a is a squared, plus 30 over 3 is 10, and a squared over a is just a. So that would be our answer. So as you can see, you divide each term by the monomial in the denominator. Let's do another example. Let's just erase this. And then do another example. Let's say we have 24 mn to the power 6 minus 40 m squared n cubed divided by 4 m squared n cubed. Now, as we said before, you divide each term of the polynomial by the monomial, which is this one. So 24 mn to the power 6 over 4 m squared n cubed minus 40 m squared n cubed divided by 4 m squared n cubed. Now let's simplify each term. 24 divided by 4, which is 6. M over m squared, that's m. And n to the power 6 over n cubed is n cubed. 6 minus 3 is 3. Minus 40 divided by 4 is 10. M squared over m squared, they cancel each out. And n cubed over n cubed, they cancel each out. So this would be our final answer. Now one last example. Let's look at this. 60a squared b cubed minus 48b to the power 4 plus 84a to the power 5 b squared over 12a b squared. I'll give you a second to look at this. Try to do it yourself. So please pause the video and try solving this. Alright then, so what we're supposed to do is divide each term by the monomial 60 a squared b to the power 3 over 12 ab squared minus 48 b to the power 4 over 12 ab squared plus 84 a to the power 5 b squared over 60 over 12 is 5, a squared over a is a, b cubed over b squared is b, minus 48 divided by 12 is 4, b to the power 4 divided by b squared is b squared, and we don't have an a in the numerator, so we'll have the a down here, plus 84 divided by 12 is 7, a to the power 5 divided by a is a to the power 4, and b squared divided by b squared is, these two cancel out. And there you have the answer. Now for the second part of this video, we want to use long division to divide a polynomial by another polynomial. This time it's a binomial. It's not a monomial because we have two terms, x and minus 3. So to do long division, this is what we do. You put the polynomial, the first one, right here, 2x squared minus 5x minus 3, and the binomial right here. And then you divide just the first term by the first term here. So 2x squared divided by x is 2x. Then you multiply this by both. 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times minus 3 is minus 6x. And then you reverse both signs. So this is plus, it becomes negative. This is minus, it becomes positive. And then you add 2x squared minus 2x squared is 0. These always cancel out. And then minus 5x plus 6x, that's x. And then minus 3. Now you divide x minus 3 by x minus by x. So x divided by x is plus 1. Now 1 times x is x. 1 times minus 3 is minus 3. Reverse the sign. So x minus x is 0. Minus 3 plus 3, 0. So the answer is 2x plus 1. This is the quotient. And this is the remainder. So we don't have any remainder. So when you divide 2x squared minus 5x minus 3 by x minus 3, you get 2x plus 1. That would be your answer. Let's do another example. M squared minus 3m minus 7 divided by m plus 2. Again, m squared minus 3m minus 7 divided by m plus 2. M squared divided by m is m. M times m is m squared. M times 2 is 2m. Then reverse the sign. m squared and minus m squared, 0. Minus 3m minus 2m is minus 5. M, you drop the 7 and then you divide. Minus 5m divided by m is minus 5. 5 times m minus 5 times m is minus 5m. Minus 5 times 2 is minus 10. Reverse the sign and add. These cancel out. 0 minus 7 plus 10 is plus 3. Now 3, you cannot divide the 3 by m, so you stop right here. And then your answer will be, the quotient will be m minus 5. Now because we have a remainder here, so we say 3, this is our remainder, divided by the divisor, which is m plus 2. So anything you get as a remainder, you put it on top of the m plus 2, which is the divisor, and that's our answer. All right, one more example. Two x cubed minus 5x squared plus 4x minus 4 divided by x minus 2. So always start first term divided by the first term right here. 2x cubed divided by x is 2x squared. Multiply 2x cubed minus 4x squared. Okay, now reverse the sign and then add. These two cancel out. Minus 5x squared plus 4x squared is minus x squared plus 4x minus 4. Divide minus x squared by x is minus x. Minus x times x is minus x squared. Minus x times minus 2 is plus 2x. Reverse the sign. 4x minus 2x is 2x minus 4. 2x divided by x is plus 2. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times minus 2 is minus 4. Reverse the sign and then add. We don't have any remainder, so the answer is 2x squared minus x plus 2. That's our answer. Well, one thing I need to mention here is that these three things are equivalent. So sometimes they ask you to divide, this by p minus 1. Sometimes they write it as this, p cubed minus 6 over p minus 1. Sometimes they write it as a product, p to the power 3 minus 6 times p minus 1 to the power minus 1. Here to the power minus 1, you can move this down and it becomes like this. Okay, so whichever form that you may see in exams or quizzes, these are all equivalent. Whether you use the division, operator like this, or whether it's like written like a fraction, or whether it's like a multiplication. But because this is to the power minus 1, you can move this down. It becomes like a denominator with the power 1, just like this. Okay, so please pay attention to this.